Now, what we're going to talk about with the golf swing is we're going to talk about the takeaway. We're going to talk about keeping that belt facing forward, because if you don't, you're going to be swaying back and losing all your power. We're going to be talking about getting that butt of the club on the target line behind the ball. We're going to talk about dropping that club so it's behind you, and really your elbow is behind your back hip. And we're going to talk about the impact position. And we're going to talk about rolling over the forearms and finishing up and having all your weight on your front foot. Now, with your golf swing, you want to have a little trigger to start your golf swing. So what I like to do, and Jack Nicklaus did it too, is he just turned his head just a little bit, looked out of his left eye, and started his swing. So figure out a trigger you like to do, because you don't want to be standing around, you don't want to be stiff out here. It also loosens you up, and so you're always kind of moving out here just a little bit, nice and calm before your swing. Now you set up and you bring it back and you put that club handle on that line behind the ball. Your waist or your belt buckle staying forward, because you're separating your upper half to your lower half, and now you're going to feel some resistance. You'll really be able to go through the ball. So as I go back here, I'm keeping my bottom half facing forward. So I bring it back here, facing forward, and this arm, this back arm, it has to come back, because it's like throwing a ball. So naturally, as it goes over, it's got to come back here. And this kind of flips to the back. And a good drill to loosen up the shoulders is to put your arms between a doorway and push your chest forward. That's really going to loosen up your shoulders for that move. Bring it back, right there. Now I'm right here. Now what I want to do is I just want to drop the club. And if you notice, my elbow, my back elbow is behind me. Drop the club first, and I'm staying inside the ball. That's where you get all the power. If I get out here, I lose all my power. So I drop it behind me here, and I'm here, square to the ball. Here. Notice my back foot has only turned. It's turning. It's keeping my spine angle. That's what allows me to keep my spine angle. So I'm turned. Then I just finish up and forward. When I'm here, the handle of the club is staying inside this target line. One more time. Turn. Bring it back. Right there. Drop it. Through. Boom. Boom. And boom. Finish strong. All my weight's going forward. I have all my weight on my front foot, and I roll that back foot and I bring my toe up. If you do that, you're going to hit the ball consistently with a slight draw, and you'll get a lot more power. I see a lot of people out there that want to hit the ball as far as they possibly can. I mean, everybody does in golf. But what you have to do that is you have to stay inside the ball. And it isn't a tricky move, but you got to do a little drill, and this will help you out. If you do this, just kind of get your club here and just drop it and then go through. So keep doing that drill to drop it and then go through, roll your forearms and go through the ball. And what you're doing there is you're staying inside the ball. And when you stay inside the ball, you start to develop a draw to your golf swing. And what happens when you have a draw is when that ball hits the ground, now you really got to roll to your shot too. So when that hits the ground, you're going to get 20, 25 more yards there, where somebody is coming outside the ball and it might be fading, and the ball just stops and fades off of the fairway. So practice that. Just get that club back here, drop it down, and then roll those forearms. Roll that back foot up, finish high with all your weight on your front foot, because you always want to be attacking the ball, and you'll be hitting the ball on the inside, getting that draw and getting that roll too with more yardage. what you want to do is you want to make sure that your belt buckle stays forward and you bring that takeaway here. And now you're really stretching out the bottom half to the top half, and it's kind of giving you that spring. And when you bring that club back down, you're really going to feel that going through the ball. So if both things are moving at once, you're losing all your power. So keep that belt facing forward, and that'll really help your power out on the golf course. Well, if I'm going to throw a baseball, I'm going to get that shoulder back. Well, the same thing, you're going to be throwing this club at that golf ball. So naturally, when you bring this back, it comes back here. And a great drill to do for that is to put both of these arms in between a doorway and really push that chest out, and you really feel how it feels to get that shoulder back so you can throw that club at the ball, make it powerful, and make your swing consistent for you. Fine. So once you get your railroad track here, they keep it open, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that you square it up a little bit. It's almost going to feel like you're closed, but you're actually squaring it up. And once you do that, you're going to start feeling the power. And if you have to aim a little bit to the left because you're getting a little draw, you can do that now. But that's going to give you more consistency and more power out on the golf course. I see a lot of people out on the golf course that just take this foot through impact and they just roll the foot. Well, what that does is just brings you up in your swing and you lose all your power and all your consistency. What you want to do is you want to roll that foot, roll it through impact and bring the toe up. So you roll it and bring the toe up. So when you're at home, practice rolling that foot. Just roll that foot and bring the toe up. And that's going to keep your knees down. You're not going to be coming way up on the ball through impact. That's going to keep you down and going through the ball and getting power, getting inside the ball and getting that roll to your swing and that extra yardage.